Alright, and we're back. Today's video, as you can tell, I serviced my jack. So you see the bike's up in the air. I need to change these air ride shocks out. No two ways about it. They're definitely losing air. Bit of a pain in the backside. I came out the other day to, I forget what I was doing on the bikes, and when I come out, it was like, wow, street glide's sitting low. Well, all the air was out of them again. It was slammed to the ground. So I know there's a leak in the shocks because they've been taking way too much air in order to bring the back of the bike up. It's too much. So I have the new shocks. I've had them for over a year. I also bought a new line kit when I bought the shocks. So I have brand new air line to go on it. So I'm going to see, the link that they sent me should be enough to replace all of the line on the bike. So should be everything I need lengthwise to do everything. So this box right here, this is the replacement shocks. There's a coil of line. Shocks are all nice and wrapped up in there, and I know they JNR Design had evidently they did some upgrades to their shocks. So we're gonna see. So what I want to try to do is I'm going to lower this garage door a little. Let's see. I don't want to go too far. Oh, fan's in the way. I have a fan going because unfortunately it is still so daggone hot out here. Right now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already 86 degrees out here. And the humidity level is through the roof. So let me go halfway, see if this will help with some of the sun glare. Right about there. Stop. All right, let's see. Let me check the camera here. Yeah, that's helping with some, but not much. Let me go down a little more. I don't want to shut the door all the way because, like I said, it's definitely not fun. Stop. Oh, this freaking door today. Stop. Doesn't want to stop in the position I'm in. And it's still not stopping where I want it. One more try. Very good. All right, now we got it where I want it. Let's see if that helps. That's better. That gets rid of some of the sun glare. All right, so in order to do this job, obviously you need to take your saddlebags off. So first thing I'm going to do is remove the bags. Hopefully without sweating to death here today. Grab the keys. All right. Unlock this bag. Okay. Turn the pins. Obviously you should know how to remove your bags. I'm not going to explain that. I'm not running the knobs, I'm still running the Zus fasteners, I think is how you pronounce it. So, this bag can go over here. Let's get this other bag off on this side. Nope. Move this one. I have my nifty moving blankets here, so this can sit right here. All right, so as you can see, now we got the shocks here. Let's see something. Taking all the air out of the system before I do anything else. All right, very good. All right, so all the air is out. And like I said, you can see shocks here. See if I can zoom this in some. There we go. And let's adjust it like that. Very good. All right, so this side just threads into the swing arm, top and bottom. The other side, you're going to have a nut, a wrench for the bottom, if I remember correctly. Nope, I guess I'm not remembering. I could have sworn one side of this had a nut, but I guess I'm wrong. That's what happens when you work on way too many bikes. All right. Get some tools here so we can begin. Up here. I did buy. I have my Ryobi impacts, so I'm gonna use that for disassembly. Let's see, this should be, yeah, this is the 3/8. That's the 3/8. Shouldn't need any more than that to take it apart. Okay, Ryobi impact. Sockets next. Let's see, I have, I'm guessing here. Nope, next one down. Okay. What do we got here? You want that? 13/16. You know, it's been 2017 since I did this job last. So, I am, okay, so it is 3/4. 3/4. All right, very good. So we're looking at a couple of 3/4. We need one of these. And we're going to need a short extension to get up under here. All right, very good. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So I had the bike raised, and you do one shock at a side so your swing arm doesn't drop. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, that's loose. And that's loose. Very good. So I'm going to run the top out first. There we go. And this is grade A hardware. They supply you, when you buy a JNR design kit, you're supplied with grade 8. So you use that, and you also use red Loctite. So when we put it back together, she'll get some red Loctite. All right, very good. So that's done. Get rid of that. And then next order of business, got to pop the line off, and there we go. So that one's off. That's that. All right, let me put my light back on in here. So that's side number one. And what we're going to do, let me find the correct shock. And the only thing I don't remember, I'm going to have to go in and look for, is my torque specs on the rear shocks. I don't, again, it's been so long, there's things that I just don't remember. So, alrighty. So here's the new ones. And like I said, they did change a few things out. Make sure hardware should still fit. Yep. Alright, let me cut the band first. Okay. Clip this off. This out of here. There we go. Get that. And then make sure. Very good. Hey? So we're good there. Top should fit. Very good. So basically, it's like anything else when you're working on it. You always want to start it by hand. So I always start them by hand. So I got to grab the red Loctite. So everything looks good here. So before we do anything else, what I want to do is I'm actually going to put a little bit of grease inside here. So this way, you know, as you go up and down, this way they can rotate a little bit on the shoulder of the bolt itself. So obviously you don't want too much, but I do want to put a little bit inside the sleeves, these machined sleeves. They look to be aluminum now. I mean, as you can see, compared, that's how it was before. It was like a standard shock sleeve in it. So now they did these machined, looks to be aluminum ones. So, all right, let me find a little dab of grease here. I don't remember where the heck I put my grease. Let's see. I got crap all over the place in here again, as you can tell. So, maybe we'll do this. Try that. I put a little dab of anti-seize in them because that's what I do when I'm installing shocks on like cars. So we'll see. That should do the trick, I would think. And then we got to get the red Loctite. That's next. Where'd I put my red Loctite? I know I have a brand new one in the house, so I may end up having to run in and go grab that. Is it here? This might be it. Nope, that's blue. Like I said, I have crap all over the place. This garage is due for a complete cleaning again. So, okay, yeah, I'm going to have to run in my house real quick and go grab. I bought a brand new box of red and blue Loctite. They had a sale on Amazon, so I went ahead and bought it. So this way I have it. All right, let me turn you off for a brief instant. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Red Loctite. They recommend red when I did this job the first time in January 2017. You know, that's what they had said. They said, you know, use the red Loctite on it. So that's what we're using again. All right, so everything's good. Make sure you guys can see. Okay, we're going to pop this in. Again, I put some anti-seize on here. So we'll see what we got. See if that loosens it up a little bit. Should do the trick, I think. Okay. And now we're going to throw some red Loctite on here. I'm going to do the bottom one first. Here we go. Again, if you watch my videos, you know how I do it. Because once you're threading it in, it will run around inside the threads. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's still a little snug, so I need a little extra help here. A little extra help. Let's see, where is it? And of course, I'm not seeing it. It's probably in my other toolbox. Oh, maybe there it is. Let's see. This is what I think I want. Like I said, I have tools all over the freaking place again. Let's see if this will do the trick. All right. So that one started by hand, as you can tell. So, bring that up here. Now, let's see. Should be able to see how you pull that up. And now we can adjust this by hand to where we need it. All right, so next one. Get some red Loctite on this bolt. And then the same thing. Started by hand here. Come on. There we go. So these are 40 foot-pounds. That'll work for that. And I'm going to run them in by hand, and then I'll get my torque wrench out, and then we'll torque them up. I don't want to hit them with the gun because this thing runs so quick. I don't want to over torque it from the get-go. So we're going to do our 40 foot-pounds with the torque wrench. So now we'll get the torque wrench out. And I'm telling you, it is hot in here. Holy crap. It's amazing just how fast this place heats up. Again, with a black rolled roof. Not much airflow, even though I had the fans going. The airflow is not the best right now. So, all right, let's see. Goes on there. I'm going to set the torque wrench for 40. Obviously, you know, when you put your torque wrench away, you're supposed to take off the pressure. So you always loosen the handle up. All right, very good. And that's that. And we go 40. And 40. So they're at 40. They got red Loctite on them. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, see this bag? Hey, nice and snug and tight. That bag is definitely worn out. And that may be where the air was losing. See how easy that goes in? I don't know if you can see that. Watch, look at this. There's no rebound. It's like an old set of shocks on a car. There's just nothing there. You do it by hand. Those, no way. So, I'm sure that that was the issue. So I still have to put the new line. So for right now, we're going to leave this like this. And now we're going to move to the other side because we're ahead of the game here. Well, hopefully you guys can see this okay too. Again, I have it with the garage door closed. Obviously, I'm not getting as much air, but at the same time, I don't want to have the glare like I did on a couple of my other videos. So I didn't realize I was getting glare until after I had done the job, and then I went in to process the video, and I was like, what the heck? Okay, now this one, see if I got the right, I think I may have to use fittings from the other one. See what we got on here. Yeah, so I may have to use the other fitting on that one, because that side is the T. That side has a T fitting in it, because that gets air from the compressor and then passes it on to the other side. So, see what we got here. Once I get that side off, like I said, I'm probably going to end up having to borrow that fitting, because this is, again, just a 90, and that's a T fitting. So we'll see. Let me get it apart first, and then we'll go from there. And again. Okay, it's 1, 2. Yeah, that red Loctite held on there, no doubt about that. 1. Very good. Okay. So that's that. Now, get this out to where I can get to it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So that uses a small coupling. Let's see if we can get that apart. Come on. You know, from on the road for so long, they're like caked with road grime. So if we can get this, I don't want to put too much stress on it because I don't want to damage this fitting. Okay, come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Get my small screwdriver, I think. Yep. Just going to rest that there. I'll get my small screwdriver and see if I can pop that, you know, because they're pressed. So you press it down in and it automatically locks. So you have to raise it to get the fitting to undo. Come on. I don't want to be stuck on this job. So I didn't realize when I bought the new shocks, you know, again, they had changed the design. So yeah, it's not coming apart for me. It's getting frustrating there. It should pop right the heck out. It's not doing it. Come on. You know, I don't want to damage this fitting. So I think I'm going, oh, there we go. That got it finally. Yeah, see, these are push fit. So these are out, supposed to be out. And then when you push down, you know, it kind of locks it into place. So yeah, see, look at that. That's terrible. So definitely shot out. No two ways about that. Definitely shot out. All right, let's see. Do that. Let me go on to, oh man. Yeah, I am sweating to death in here today. Okay. Where we're at there. All right, very good. Now, I'm going to have to see this. See what we got. So I want to replace that line. So I want to cut that first and see if I can get that apart off that T-fitting. Because like I said, I do not have... I actually did have a spare T-fitting and ended up giving it away. Because that's what I do. People need stuff, they ask me for it, and I give it to them. So, all right, let's see. This piece, because I'd like to replace this short piece here, if I can. Come on. Coming? Yeah, I think we got it. It's coming. There we go. So that's the short piece that goes into the T. So what I want to try to do here is see if I can get this apart, and I'll replace from here to the compressor. Again, I like this kit. Like the mount they give you. Compressor hangs out back here. It's not in the way of anything. Still get the wheels and tires off without an issue. So see if we can do this. Replace this one first. Come on. I said I don't want to damage these fittings. I have that. I'm going to have to cut the zip ties on that. All right. Let me cut some zip ties. My replacements are in the box over there. I buy these things by the thousands. Let's see. That one. Let's cut this one. So I'll have to replace this right here. Now we got the line to there. Let's cut this one. Okay, very good. Yeah, because like I said, that's all stuck up in there. Come on. Yeah, they're not cooperating for coming out. There we go. That's that one. Now, push me on this. Come on, baby. Yeah, that doesn't want to come out. That definitely... Like I said, it's in there. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's piece number 2. This way I can just cut them to length. All right, so we're going to start with those 2. May as well replace them while we're here. This. Make sure I get my good razor knife because we got to cut these nice and straight. So, all right, so first thing we're going to do is pop that. Pop this. Okay. There's a coil air line. So we'll do this one first. Obviously, you're just going to run it right next to it. Circulate around, and that's where we want it, right there. All right, let me get my razor. Yeah, you don't want to do this with a pair of cutting pliers, because what you'll do is you'll crimp the end, and obviously you don't want to crimp the end. Let's see what we got here. I'll use the box that the shocks came in. Cutting area. And all you have to do, I mean, I know you guys can't see me, but all you got to do is put some pressure on the line while it's on a sturdy surface, and then you can cut it right off. Actually, I moved over. I have a 2x4 here, so I moved over to the 2x4, and what that does is gives me a little little extra firm area to work with. So, all right, yeah. Sure you guys can see right here. Yep, that's a fitting. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go into that first. Like so. Okay, now that's, again, it's press fit, so it's where it needs to be. And then we come up to this one and press fit that one all the way in. And then I just need a couple zip ties. So we'll zip tie it right back in place, and that length is done. Get my zip ties. Any of you people have allergies like me, boy, it's been a sucky year. It's been non-stop hacking, coughing, and everything in between. All right, where are you? There they are. Okay. These zip ties. And we'll zip tie this line up, and then we'll do the short one. And that's the one to the shock. We'll get that done. And then I have to pull the seat to move on to that piece, that section that runs from here up under the seat. Okay. Piece of, there we go, that's gone. Yeah, we'll come right over here, back through. That line can, because it is rigid line. So, do that. That. Get the next one before I snug them down. Make sure we got it exactly where we want it. So, okay, so that has the line where we want it, nice and straight, not pinched. And then we'll do that one, and let's clip this off. So we'll get this, like so. That's done. Now, I'm going to cut the short piece. Let's get this side done. Yeah, when I did this, I tried to do this as clean as possible. So it came out pretty good. A lot of compliments on it when people wanted to look at it with the bags off. So they were like, wow, you tucked it up nice. I said, that's what I try to do. Try to be meticulous when I do it. So this way there's no problems down the road. All right, that one's done. So what we're going to do is put this small one, this, have that up in. Very good. That's that one. All right, now I have to pull the seat. Back you up a little bit, lift it up, yank the seat off, and then we can get into doing the lines under the seat. Because like I said, I want to replace all the lines while I'm working. That way there's no issues. This way you know for sure that you got it. And you know, there's no leaks anywhere. Even though I did spray, I sprayed everything with soapy water, and I found no leaks. So that's why we were thinking it's an internal inside the shock issue. Because like I said, no soapy water, no air, no soap bubbles popped up. So, all right, now I use security bits on my seat bolts. Come on. And evidently it tightened itself up because I can't. Take these gloves off. Try it now. See if we can get it to. God darn, that thing tightened itself right up. Holy moly. I don't use ratchets to tighten it down, so it just has tightened itself because it hasn't been removed in a long time. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Must have some corrosion underneath, I'm assuming. And like I said, I use the security bits. And let's remove this. This up out of the way, very good. Get rid of that. You can go there. Now, next order of business. Off comes the backrest. While I'm under there, I have to tighten the nut for this, because that is obviously worn. And then the next order of business, I have to unplug, because this is the seat that I put my own heat in. So like I said, when I did it professionally. I wired right into the kit that they sell to add extra accessories, and I wired directly to that with I think they call it a Packard connector or something like that. It's called. There we go. And that's that. So see, there's the wiring where I ran it out through the bottom of the seat. So I still have to take it apart again. I want to redo the cellophane. So, and here's the adjuster I have to do for the backrest. So, all right. So now that we have that, let's see if we can struggle with this line up here that goes to this T-fitting. Again, get this done, get this out of the way. Try to do this. Like I said, I want to try to replace all of this while I'm working in here today. Come on. Get a whole new line on here, we'll be in business. But like I said, these are gummed up. Where are you? What the heck did I do with my little screwdriver? Alright, let's see. Come on, you. Yeah, had I known, I would have just ordered all new fittings too, because I'll tell you what, they are gummed up. No two ways about that. Yeah, that's going to cause me an issue. I can see that. All right, let's see. Where the heck did I put? Saying that's how quick you lay stuff down. I have my little screwdriver over here somewhere, and I don't know where the heck it got to. I'm not seeing it. So I carried it somewhere and I laid it down, and now I can't find it. So don't get old. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. Getting old is not fun. I mean, you forget these things when you're younger, but when you get older, it gets even worse. Trust me when I tell you. So, I don't know where the heck I set that. I'm not seeing it in the drawer. Oh, I did put it in the drawer. See, look at that. See, and that's what happens, again, when you get old. All right, let's see. I may have to spray this with a little brake clean if I can't get this to pop free. It just doesn't want to budge. Come on. All right, yeah, that's not budging. That is sealed on that thing like you wouldn't believe. Get it from this end, maybe, but I doubt it. I don't see how I'll be able to get it from this end. Ah, got it. Holy crap. Dang, that sucker's tight. And slip with a screwdriver. That happens. All right, now let's see if we can get this up here. Again, let's try to get it to go. There it is. Okay, got it. So that's the next piece we have to cut. But I'm going to have to, because I poked myself pretty good. Bleeding all over the place here. As you know, when you work on things, this is what happens. Poked a good sized hole in there. I don't think I have any electrical tape out here either to tape it up with. Let's see what we got. Do I have electrical tape? Maybe. Yeah, that looks like electrical tape. Maybe that'll work. Tape a piece of paper towel on it so I'm not bleeding all over the freaking place. Yeah, she's bleeding two places. That's what happens when the screwdriver skips off. All right, I'm going to stop you for a minute while I wrap this up. Just like going to urgent care, but better. If I had crazy glue out here, I'd crazy glue it shut. It's deep, poked it pretty good, so like I said, I don't want to get blood all over the place. That's why I wrapped it and taped it. All right. We'll cut this next piece over here. Again, you guys don't need to see me cutting it. It's simple. Again, you use because it's nylon, hard plastic line, you just use a razor knife to clip it off where you're measured at. There we go. It's cut. Perfect. And the other thing you need to do is make sure your ends are perfectly straight, because it seals in that T-fitting. So what I'm going to do is run this down. I'm going to push this into T-fitting where we need to be. Flip it over because it is curved. Come on, actually, you know what? Let me start at the bottom. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to push it all the way until it's seated. Again, I always like to pull out on these a little bit, the sealing rings. All right, now, see if we can get this up into where it's got to go. Where'd you go? That's the only problem. It's from being in the coil for so long. Again, it's been over a year. It kind of coiled itself up into a steady, locked-in spot. There we go. Come on. There it is. Okay. So there it is there. So before I do anything else, I want to work on getting this other line off. And then this is the one that goes to the dump valve. I heard a horn, and a lot of times my UPS guy lays on the horn when he's dropping a package. So my son orders stuff. He never tells me when he's got something coming. Nope. Nobody out front. All right, now let's move on to this next one. So this is the one that runs to the shop on the other side. So I want to try to get this done. Well, not try, definitely. We want to get that done. So run that next. Let's see. So we are disconnected here. Just a matter. Come on. Do I have that zip tie? Yes, okay. Got a zip tie on that side I have to cut. Cut that real quick. Pull that line out, like I said, we'll cut that one, run that to this shock, and then I can actually hook this shock up. There we go. This shock can be connected once I get this line run. So this side will be done. And like I said, we'll end up having all new line on here. All right, let's see if this one will come off. Probably not. Too easy, I'm assuming. Oh, hey, that went easier than the other side. Now what I did for this, I just cut a piece of vacuum tube to slip over that where it runs underneath the backrest mount. So this rests on the fender. So that way nothing will cut through through the line. So, all right, let's do this one next. Make sure we have a nice straight cut. That's good. And this. And what I'm doing this time, and I'm giving them each probably a 1/4 inch longer to work with. If I need to trim it more, I can always trim it more, but I don't think I'm going to have to. I think we'll be in good shape with a little bit extra. This first time I did it, like I said, I tucked everything up as tight as I could get it. All right, perfect. And there we go. Nice straight cuts again. So you guys aren't going to see me hooking this shock, but I am going to run it down. We'll get it hooked up over here. Connected to the shock itself. Oh, yeah. There you are. Okay. run. Yeah, because like I said, the line is hard. So where you have to run it, it's very stiff. So we need to help it out a little bit to come out of the frame. There we go. Out of here. Come on, baby. Get this out of the way. Run that over to the T, how we had it before, like that. Connect this line down here. And then I'll wire tie this one in place. Okay, dummy, drop the screwdriver so you can work with two hands, not one. Again, this line is so stiff. Probably could put it in some boiling water and heat it up a little bit, but a little late for that now, I think. Okay, make sure this is bottomed out. Very good. Yep, that's all the way on. Get my piece of vacuum tube on here. Again, this goes down where it rides under the seat. So, now, come back over here. I'll get you a little closer. Whoop. Okay, come on. You can see where I'm working here. Okay, so right in here, there's the T fitting. That goes to the dump valve. So we're going to connect. Let me get this one first from the opposite side. This can go here. It goes into the fitting. Again, you press all the way on, pull back, make sure it's on there. And then this one, for this straight T valve over here, and there we go. So, tip you up, new line, and like I said, I got to run down to the dump valve. I got to pull the side cover off, get to the dump valve to replace that section of line. So, but now that we got that all done, what we can do is move on to replacing this shock. So, this shock can now go on. And then, like I said, I already have that set up, so I'll slip that on first, and then we'll get the shock in place. And then it's one more piece of line, and the job is done. So again, I want to put a little anti-seize inside these, whatchamacallits here, these, remember what the hell they're called. Again, old age setting in. These, basically, they're aluminum. Again, they're sleeves, aluminum sleeves, I guess, like I said, you can call them. So, that's that. Now, get this started here. Get the bottom one started first again, like we did last time. And then I'm going to pivot it up into place. We'll start it, pivot it into place, and then run the air line at the top, put the other bolt in, and then we'll be in business. Okay. And there we go again. I thought I brought the red Loctite to this side, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, brother. Again, this sucks getting old. I'm telling you. And it's getting worse. I'm just afraid because dementia runs in my family, and hopefully I don't end up with that. Where the hell did I put my red Loctite? This is ridiculous. Obviously, you guys know I just had it. You saw me with it. Did I leave it on the toolbox? Nope, not on the toolbox. This is the stupidest freaking thing. I swear to God. No idea. So frustrating. Where the hell? I was right here. It's a red bottle. You can't miss it. So I'll tell you what, as hot as it is out here, we're going to end up using blue Loctite because I'm not going to sit here and struggle. I can always back the bolts out later and then redo it with red Loctite. But I don't know where the hell it went. This is nuts. Right over here where I'm working, and I do not see it. And I'm sure if it's a snake, it would bite me. So, unless I stuffed it in one of my freaking drawers, which is possible too. But I'm not playing games. we're going to go with blue Loctite instead of red. So just so you know, it's supposed to have red even though you're seeing blue over here. If you guys see it, tell me. Joke. Obviously you can't tell me. All right, in any case, let's do this. There's blue Loctite on there. I'll be honest with you, I don't know why they call for red. All right, I'm gonna have to let the bike down off the jack a little bit because it went down without air assist on it. It actually went down, so the swing arm is down near the muffler. I don't think, yeah, I can't do it that way. Am I up high enough? Actually, I think I can get the floor jack under it. I just got to jack it up a little bit to get the nuts or the bolt started on it. So, back around here. See if we can do this. Go with this. See if we can get this. Actually, I'm gonna go up a little higher so I can get the jack under it. So far, so good with the jack with that stop leak. So far, so good. That seems to be working. All right, a little bit more on the jack. I don't see any more drips coming out of the jack. So I think, like I said, I think we got it. All right, let's see. See if we can raise this. Raise this, otherwise I'll have to let it down to the floor and play with it that way. Carefully get it to work. Nope, that's not high enough yet. Got to get underneath it a little bit more. Let me go a little higher with the jack. What happens is, without the shocks hooked up, the air extended the shocks all the way, so this is now down to where the muffler is, so I can't get the bottom bolt started. All right, let's see if we can lift it down. Let's see if we can get enough. I don't need much, I just need enough to... Yep, that ain't gonna work. All right, we're gonna let the jack down. Again, I should know better, but I was kind of hoping to have it all set in place here. Okay. There. All right. Put this up, and let's go down a little. Easy. 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 I don't have the bike tied down where normally I have it tied down. Whoa! Well, that went a little too fast, but you know what? We're good. That's why I usually like to strap it to the jack. Keep it strapped down. Back you up a little bit. All right. Let's get this bottom one started, and then we can jack it back up again after we get this going in. Okay, that gets it started. Now let's go back up. All right, that's good enough. That'll sit right there. Okay. Again, now we got it started. So what I want to do is I'm going to get this air line in first. We're going to push this in, and then we'll get the shock in place. Now, what we got to do, I'm going to have to pull up on the shock a little bit. There we go. Just lined up. A little more. I like to, again, there it goes. Okay, now it's all the way in. So that's seated all the way down in. And now we come up, we get the bolt ready. Again, blue Loctite, because I have to. All right, let's go. Now, lift this up. that centered. And again, by hand. Okay, easier said than done. Come up a little bit. Okay, doesn't want to start there. Let's try this again. All lined up. Always one, right? There's always one. Come on. All right, I think that may have gotten it. Let's see what we got here. Yep. So that got it. So now it's started. Again, we're just going to run it in, and then we're going to torque it to 40. The torque wrench on there, 40 foot-pounds, and then the shocks are done. So we have one more airline to replace. This, very good. So one more airline. So again, it's up under the side cover, and that runs down to your dump valve. So once that's done, then we can test it out, see where we're at. Okay, this one first. Doesn't matter which one you start with. This side I'm going with the bottom first. Okay, that's one. Again, 40 foot-pounds, top and bottom. Okay, double check the other side. Okay. Okay, that's good. Those are both good. I think I wire tied this yet, right? Okay. Wire tie this side. Get the wire tie on it so I don't forget that. This side's all wire tied up, so that's ready to go. That saddle bag can go back on. This side again, we're just gonna real quick get a tie through here and everything will be connected. That's it, except for that dump valve line. Jesus, come on, really? Okay. All right, that's done. Clip it off. All right, very good. So that's done. Just double check the torque on this side. I don't know how far along we are. This one's like 18 minutes, so probably going to be a little over an hour job. Okay, done. Done. Okay, that's done. So now we got to get over here to the side cover. And put the back peg down. That way. Pop these off. I have to be careful because I have my, what you call it under here. Come on. My garage door opener. That remote garage door opener I have mounts underneath the cover here. So we can't pull it too far, too hard and too far. So all right, let me remove this. Let this hang down. This out of the way. This is obviously a touring bottle holder, and what I ended up doing was cutting it. That's why this is cut on end. I don't know if you can see that, where I just cut it. I cut that one off because actually with that ear gone, it actually fits my Dyna switchback. So I ran that on my Dyna switchback on the rear bag guards for probably 4 or 5 years. And then when I bought this, I swapped everything over, so I have to use a wire tie to hold this ear where I had cut the ear off, but it still works perfect. And I carry 2 bottles of water. I have one on the lower on that side, and I keep one here, and then like for day trips, I have pockets in that so you can keep stuff handy. All right, let me get this crap out of the way. I don't think I need this anymore. We'll put this over here. We'll see if we can get to the dump valve. Let me just keep this because I can't remember how that sets in there. Keep that handy. Okay, let's see. This is just wire tied in. Because there was no place to bolt it. So all I did was run a wire tie around it, and it was enough to hold it in place. That's all there is to it. And get this out, all right, so hopefully you can see. Let me bring you up closer. Okay, so this is the dump valve. So as you can see, that line runs down to it. So again, we want to pull back. Oh, that popped right out, nice. You know why? Because that's not exposed to the weather. I'm sure that that's why that popped right out. Okay, I have another wire tie to cut there. Okay, let's see. This one here goes around the frame. Get that out. I run the big ones for around the frame. Pivot you a little bit. And let's pull this one up out. And hopefully this comes apart. Yep, good. Again, up under the seat, it's not getting as much road grind. All right, let's cut this other one. And then, like I said, we'll have all new lines, brand new shocks, and we'll be in business. Again, I'm going to cut it a little bit longer. Good. That one's nice and straight. That one's nice and straight. All right, very good. I'll cut them off nice and straight, so we're in business. Okay, now, we'll come down where I got to run it, down that way. Bring this over here. Again, that's pressed in all the way. Give it a little tug to make sure. And then, this goes to our dump valve, this one here. Now, get this hooked up. Again, just press hard. Yep, that went all the way in. Dump valve can go in. Get my wire tie on it. 2 wire ties. One big one, one small one. And we're done with the install of the replacement shocks and new air lines. So, I'm confident that this will take care of my problem. And like I said, the ride was terrible because those shocks were worn out. Like I said, I believe there wasn't leaking oil, but I believe they did equalize because of how bad the ride was. And I had to put so much extra air in to get it to to give me a comfortable ride. Let's put it that way. All right, you come up here. That's good. This goes on this line. So we're going to start this. So pull that down. That line down in place. Put that to the inside. Oh my God. Like I said, allergy city. Allergies are terrible this year. All right, that's that one. Get one more small one for over here. Tie the dump valve in place, and we're done. We are done. I'm not gonna. You guys don't have to watch me put the seat back on. That's not an imperative thing to see. So just showing you how I did this. And like I said, this is just because it sits. There's a little pocket here, but there's no way to bolt it in. So this just simply parks there like that with a wire tie on it, and you're done. Okay, cut that off. Very good. That. Sure I have my keys on me. I don't want to trigger you wrong. Yep. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Yep, nice. Filled up nice. Very good. Very good. That filled up nice. I'm happy with that. Now we'll let it down. You hear the dump valve doing its thing. Nice. Very good. All right. That's the extent of it. Like I said, I'm not going to make you watch me put it back together. Popping the side cover on. Putting the seat on. Like I said, I do have to adjust the backrest. And then throwing the saddlebags on, which if you have a touring bike, you should know how to do all this already. So, all right, with that said, thanks for watching. Like I said, it's a long video. There was a couple shortcuts as I, bandaged up my bloody finger and then I had to go in and get that Loctite that, of course, I misplaced. But this kind of shows you the shocks are simple to do. You see where I put the dump valve? Okay, dump valve rides there. You have ABS, you have room next to it. I run the lines this way, so everything's tucked nice. Same here. When you buy a JNR, they give you these nice brackets that bolt back here to this piece of trim work that saddlebags and stuff hook to. And, you know, I ran the wiring and made the kit. So I do have a how-to pictorial. It was before I started doing videos, but now at least the lines and the shock part is video recorded. So you can see that, and eventually I'm going to post the pictorial start to finish of how I did this. Other than I probably won't show running the lines and putting the shocks on, since I just showed you here. So, all right, with that said, as always, make a comment. If this video helped you out in particular, definitely make a comment. Let me know. Thanks for watching, and please hit like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.